That's the first image that we see of the American President Donald Trump stepping out of Air Force One. His trademark red tie, blue suit. He steps out of Air Force One, walks down the staircase. You have US Air Force personnel and the staff of that aircraft, his ground crew. The president steps out. We're told it will just be the US president, and the Russian president steps out of the Russian aircraft. So it's been timed, it was decided. So the two presidents will step out of their aircraft, walk down and shake hands. The red carpet has been laid out for the Russian president. Truly historic images these. The two presidents walk. It's actually been choreographed to the T because the world is watching. Will this lead to peace? Steve Witkoff had traveled. The Russians and the Americans were in touch. Sergei Lavrov did indicate that something would be lifted. Will sanctions be lifted? Too premature? Perhaps something will get lifted today. Is tongue firmly in cheek, he told Russian journalists as he left for the airport. But let's just look at these images. The American president walks right to the center. The Russian president now walking, he's walked out of his aircraft and is walking in the direction of the American president. Right in the middle of that red carpet, the American president is waiting for the Russian president to receive him in Anchorage, Alaska. As you look at these images, the whole world glued to this. And he's clapping. This truly could well be a historic moment if it leads to peace, if it leads to ceasefire, if it leads to lives being saved. And that handshake. From one head of state to the other head of state. Broad smiles, truly comfortable with each other. They may be meeting after a decade. A guard of honor for the two heads of state. The American president salutes the soldiers as they move forward. And now, perhaps they walk to the point that says Alaska 2025, because this will be a photo op that should be perhaps on every newspaper tomorrow morning. You watch it live on television, you have fighter jets that are flying, and both the presidents look at the fighter jets take off. This is a joint Air Force base. It's a very strong military base as far as the United States is concerned. And that's that photo op between President Trump and President Putin.